Hello, and welcome to Evergreen Health, your trusted source for senior wellness advice. If you're over 60 and enjoy an alcoholic drink now and then, this message is especially important for you. You might have heard that a glass of red wine or a cold beer can be good for your heart. But as a cardiologist with decades of experience, I must tell you, these common beliefs are dangerously misleading. Every sip you take affects your heart in ways you might not realize, slowly weakening the muscle that keeps you alive and well. Today, I want to share the 5 specific alcoholic drinks that are quietly harming seniors' hearts. Drinks many people consume daily without realizing the risk. But I won't just tell you what to avoid. I'll also offer safe alternatives and tips so you can protect your heart while still enjoying life. Stay with me until the end, because the first drink I talk about may already be in your hand. Before we start, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Evergreen Health. Your support helps us bring you vital health tips tailored just for you. 1. The red wine. Myth: why that healthy glass? Maybe doing more harm than good for years, red wine has been hailed as a heart-healthy choice. You've probably heard it plenty of times. A glass of red wine a day keeps the doctor away. Or, red wine is full of antioxidants that protect your heart. It sounds classy, even medicinal, right? Maybe you have a favorite bottle you enjoy every evening, or pour a glass with dinner to help you unwind. But here's the honest truth many older adults don't realize. Once you hit 60, your body processes alcohol very differently. Your liver slows down, making it harder to break down toxins. Your heart, which once handled that nightly glass just fine, becomes more vulnerable. The strength and rhythm of your heart muscle aren't as resilient as they used to be. That elegant glass of red wine? It might actually be stressing your heart quietly and steadily. You might wonder why some of your friends seem to drink wine regularly without problems, while others struggle with irregular heartbeats or high blood pressure. That's because as we age, our bodies respond to alcohol differently. What was once harmless can become risky. Even just one glass of red wine a night can raise your blood pressure over time. High blood pressure is often called the silent killer because it usually shows no symptoms but causes serious damage to your heart and blood vessels. Even more concerning, red wine can trigger atrial fibrillation, an irregular heart rhythm that triples your risk of stroke. Let me tell you about one of my patients, Mr. Thompson, who's 68. He was convinced his nightly glass of red wine was helping his heart. "Doc, I've heard it's good for circulation," he told me. But after he fainted suddenly, he was rushed to the ER and diagnosed with atrial fibrillation. He was stunned, as was his family. He never imagined that his healthy habit was putting his life at risk. Mr. Thompson wasn't binge drinking, just a glass every night, like so many people do. But that steady, silent damage was real. Have you ever felt your heart flutter, gotten dizzy, or felt unusually tired? Sometimes these subtle signs point to an irregular heartbeat linked to alcohol use. Another thing many people don't realize is how red wine affects your sleep. You might think that glass helps you fall asleep faster. The truth is, alcohol disrupts REM sleep, the deep, restorative phase that helps your heart heal and keeps your blood pressure steady. This fragmented sleep raises your stress hormones like cortisol, which puts even more strain on your heart. Ask yourself, have you ever woken up feeling tired, anxious, or with your heart racing after drinking wine the night before? That's more common than you might think. I understand that for many seniors, that nightly glass is a small but meaningful ritual, a moment of comfort or relaxation after a long day. I respect that deeply. But here's the question. If your heart is struggling every night, is that glass really worth it? What if you could enjoy your evenings in ways that actually support your heart health? For example, many of my patients have switched to warm herbal teas like chamomile or peppermint. Others enjoy a big glass of water with lemon or cucumber slices, refreshing, hydrating, and heart-friendly. Do you have a favorite non-alcoholic drink that helps you relax? Maybe you could try swapping out one glass of wine a week with a heart-friendly alternative and see how you feel. Here's another story. Mrs. Martinez, 72, used to have her glass of red every night. When she started having irregular heartbeats, she decided to stop. Within a few weeks, her heart rhythm improved, and she noticed better sleep and more energy during the day. So, I encourage you to listen to your body. Have you noticed any warning signs, like heart palpitations, high blood pressure creeping up, or restless nights? If so, it might be time to rethink that red wine habit. Remember, this isn't about taking away your joy. It's about protecting the steady beat that's been keeping you going for decades. Would you be willing to try replacing one night's glass of wine with a heart-friendly drink this week? Leave a comment below with "Yes, if you are," or share your experiences with wine and heart health. Together, we can support each other toward healthier choices, without giving up the simple pleasures that make life enjoyable. 2. Beer. The light choice that packs a heavy punch on your heart. For a lot of seniors, beer feels like the easy, go-to drink. It's light, refreshing, and many enjoy it to unwind after a long day. Maybe you pour yourself a cold one with dinner or while watching your favorite show. It seems pretty harmless, right? After all, beer commercials always show good times, laughter, and relaxation. You might think, this isn't really alcohol, it's just beer. But here's what many people don't realize. Beer can quietly cause a lot of damage to your heart over time, especially once you hit 60. Beer isn't just alcohol and water. It contains sugars and starches that your body quickly converts into visceral belly fat, that deep fat that surrounds your organs inside your abdomen. This kind of fat isn't just about how you look. It actually releases chemicals that inflame your blood vessels. That inflammation raises your blood pressure and damages your arteries from the inside out. Have you noticed your waist getting bigger, even though you don't feel like you're eating more? That stubborn belly fat could be a sign that beer or other sugary drinks are silently affecting your health. There's more. As we get older, seniors are more prone to dehydration, and beer makes that worse. Alcohol is a diuretic. It causes you to urinate more, so you lose fluids. When you're dehydrated, your blood thickens and becomes harder for your heart to pump. Thick blood also raises the risk of dangerous clots. So even though beer feels light and harmless, it's actually putting a lot of stress on your heart. Let me share a story. Mrs. Garcia was 70 when she first came to see me. She loved her routine: 2 beers every night to relax. Over the years, she never really worried about her blood pressure because she felt fine. But one day, she got dizzy and was rushed to the hospital. It turned out her blood pressure had been dangerously high for a long time. Mrs. Garcia was shocked. She hadn't noticed any symptoms until things got serious. Looking back, those 2 beers a night quietly contributed to her high blood pressure and put her heart at risk. So here's a question for you. Have you noticed your pants feeling tighter without any clear reason? Do you drink beer regularly and wonder if it might be affecting your health? If that sounds like you, here's something to think about. What if you could still enjoy a relaxing drink without all the hidden risks? Many of my patients have switched from beer to infused water with slices of cucumber, lemon, or fresh mint. Others prefer non-alcoholic herbal teas that taste great and help keep them hydrated. Mrs. Garcia made that switch, replacing her evening beers with sparkling water and herbal tea. Within a few months, her blood pressure started to drop, and she felt more energetic during the day. I know changing habits can be tough, especially when they're part of your daily routine and comfort. But ask yourself, is the taste and ritual of beer worth the silent damage it does to your heart? What's one small swap you could try this week to give your heart a break? Have you ever tried infused water or herbal tea instead? What flavors do you like? Share your favorites in the comments. It might give others some good ideas. Remember, your heart isn't just working for today. It's the engine that keeps you going for all the moments you want to enjoy tomorrow. Treat it well. Would you be willing to swap just one beer a week for a heart-friendly drink? If yes, type "Ready" below. If not, tell me what's holding you back from cutting back on beer. 3. Cocktails. Sweet, festive, and surprisingly harmful cocktails have always been a favorite at parties and social gatherings. They're colorful, festive, and often come with fun garnishes like little umbrellas or fresh fruit. For many seniors, a well-made cocktail feels like a special treat, a way to relax, celebrate, or just enjoy time with friends. But there's a hidden downside to these sweet drinks that most people don't realize. Cocktails often hide the strong taste of alcohol with sugary mixers, syrups, and creams. That sweetness makes them easy to drink, and before you know it, you've had more alcohol and sugar than you expected. The sugar in those mixers is especially tough on an aging body. As we get older, our pancreas doesn't regulate blood sugar as well as it used to. This means drinking sugary cocktails can worsen insulin resistance, which can lead to type 2 diabetes. Plus, the combo of sugar and alcohol raises your triglycerides, a type of fat in your blood, and causes inflammation. Both high triglycerides and inflammation are big risk factors for heart disease. Have you ever found yourself sipping one cocktail, then another, just because they taste so smooth and sweet? Social situations can make it easy to lose track of how much you're drinking. You might not realize how many calories and how much sugar you're consuming with those drinks. Let me tell you about Mr. Lee. He never liked hard liquor, never touched whiskey or vodka. But at social events, he started drinking sweet cocktails. Over time, he found himself reaching for those sugary drinks more often. Eventually, Mr. Lee was diagnosed with atrial fibrillation, which is an irregular heartbeat that raises your risk of stroke. Looking back, he realized those cocktails were quietly taking a toll on his heart and blood sugar. He wasn't alone. Lots of seniors don't connect sweet cocktails with heart problems because the taste hides the alcohol and sugar. Here's a question for you. Do you enjoy cocktails at parties or special occasions? Have you ever lost count of how many you've had because they don't taste like regular alcohol? If you want to protect your heart but still enjoy something tasty and festive, there are safer choices. Many of my patients have switched to fruit-infused water or sparkling water with a splash of fresh lemon or lime. These drinks feel special and refreshing without the added sugar or alcohol. What are your favorite non-alcoholic drinks? Have you tried flavored sparkling water or herbal iced tea? Share your favorites in the comments. It might give others some great ideas. Remember, it's not about giving up fun. It's about taking care of your heart so you can enjoy many more celebrations down the road. Would you be willing to swap just one cocktail for a fruit-infused water next time you're out? Type "yes" if you are, or tell me what makes cutting back on cocktails tough for you. 4. Hard liquor. The silent strain on an aging heart. Hard liquor, like whiskey, vodka, and brandy, is often seen as a straightforward, no-nonsense way to relax after a long day. Many seniors enjoy a small glass as part of their evening routine, But what most don't realize is how much these drinks can silently strain an aging heart. Hard liquor contains a much higher concentration of alcohol than beer or wine. This high alcohol content causes your blood vessels to constrict, meaning they tighten up. When your blood vessels narrow, it causes your blood pressure to spike, sometimes dangerously high, especially for seniors whose arteries aren't as flexible as they used to be. Have you ever checked your blood pressure after a night with hard liquor and noticed it's higher than normal? That's the effect it can have, making your heart work harder when it's already working overtime. Another big concern is how hard liquor interacts with medications. Many seniors take medications for blood pressure, diabetes, or cholesterol. Alcohol can interfere with these medicines in unpredictable ways, sometimes making them less effective or causing side effects. Take Mrs. Patel, for example. She enjoyed a nightly glass of brandy as part of her routine. Over time, she started experiencing chest pains and dizziness. After a health scare, she realized her heart was under a lot of stress. Once she stopped drinking brandy, her symptoms went away, and her heart rhythm improved. If you regularly drink hard liquor, ask yourself, is that moment of relaxation worth the silent toll it's taking on your heart and your overall health? Have you ever felt chest discomfort, dizziness, or a racing heartbeat after drinking hard liquor? Or maybe you've noticed your blood pressure creeping up. Cutting back doesn't mean losing your way to relax. Many seniors find heart-healthy ways to unwind, like meditation, gentle stretching, or deep breathing exercises before bedtime. What helps you relax after a long day? Have you tried meditation or apps that guide relaxation? Share what works for you in the comments. It might help someone else. If you're thinking about cutting back on hard liquor, even having a few alcohol-free nights each week can make a big difference. Would you be willing to try one night this week without alcohol? If yes, type "I'm in" below. If it's hard, tell me what makes cutting back difficult. Remember, your heart has been with you through everything life has thrown your way. Treat it with the care it deserves. 5. Drinking alcohol to sleep. A false friend that steals rest and health. Many seniors have trouble getting a good night's sleep. It's pretty common to feel restless or find it hard to fall asleep as we get older. Because of this, some people turn to alcohol, like a nightcap of whiskey or a glass of wine, thinking it will help them fall asleep faster. And sure, alcohol does make you drowsy at first. But here's the problem. While it might help you fall asleep, it actually messes up the quality of your sleep. The real issue is how alcohol disrupts REM sleep, that deep, restorative stage that's critical for your heart and overall health. REM sleep helps your heart repair itself, regulate blood pressure, and keep stress hormones in check. When alcohol interferes with REM sleep, your body misses out on this important healing time. Plus, alcohol raises cortisol, your body's stress hormone, and can cause irregular breathing while you sleep, both of which put extra strain on your heart and cardiovascular system. So instead of waking up refreshed, you might feel groggy, anxious, or notice your heart racing. Do you ever wake up tired or uneasy even after sleeping several hours? Have you noticed your heartbeat acting up during the night or early morning? There's also a risk of becoming dependent on alcohol to fall asleep. What might start as an occasional fix can quickly become a nightly habit. Over time, your body builds a tolerance, so you need more alcohol to get the same sleepy feeling. This cycle can make heart problems worse and disturb your sleep even more. Here's a story about Mr. Johnson. He was in his mid-70s and started drinking whiskey every night to help with his insomnia. What he didn't realize was that this habit was quietly making his heart failure worse. He felt more tired and short of breath, but it wasn't until a doctor's visit that he connected the dots and decided to change. If you're struggling to sleep, there are healthier options that support both rest and heart health. Many seniors find that soft music, gentle breathing exercises, or a warm cup of herbal tea, like chamomile or valerian root, help them relax naturally. Have you tried turning off screens earlier in the evening? The blue light from phones and TVs can keep your brain awake when you want to wind down. Creating a calm bedtime routine can really help. What's your bedtime routine like? Do you use anything to help you fall asleep? Share your tips or challenges in the comments. It might help someone else find a better way. Would you be willing to try one night this week without alcohol before bed, and instead try herbal tea or soft music? If yes, type "I'll try" below. If it's hard, tell me what's making it tough to change. Remember, getting good sleep is one of the best things you can do for your heart. Give your body the kindness it deserves by giving it real rest, not a false rest masked by alcohol. 6. The hidden danger. How alcohol interferes with medications. One of the biggest risks that many seniors don't realize is how alcohol can interfere with the medications they take every day. If you're on medicine for high blood pressure, diabetes, or cholesterol, even small amounts of alcohol can make those meds less effective, or sometimes cause dangerous side effects. Have you ever noticed your blood pressure readings going up, even though you're taking your meds as directed? Or maybe your blood sugar isn't as well controlled as it used to be. Sometimes, alcohol is quietly working against your efforts. Alcohol changes the way your liver processes medications. It can either speed them up so they don't stay in your system long enough to work, or slow them down so they build up to harmful levels. These unpredictable interactions can cause dizziness, nausea, or serious problems with your heart or liver. I've met many patients who followed their medication schedules perfectly, but still had symptoms because their drinking habits were interfering behind the scenes. They thought their meds weren't working, but really it was the alcohol causing trouble. That's why it's so important to be honest and open with your healthcare provider about how much you drink. Even if it's just occasionally, your doctor needs to know so they can manage your meds safely. Have you talked with your doctor about your alcohol use? It might feel uncomfortable, but it's one of the most important conversations for your health. If you're taking several medications, do you know how alcohol might affect each one? If not, don't hesitate to ask your pharmacist or doctor for information. It's better to be informed than to risk problems. Remember, managing your health is a team effort between you and your healthcare providers. Being upfront about your drinking helps them help you better. What challenges have you had in managing your medications and lifestyle, like alcohol use? Share your experiences or questions. Your story could encourage someone else to be open with their doctor. Would you be willing to track your alcohol intake and talk about it at your next appointment? If yes, type "aware" below. 7. Encouragement. It's never too late to protect your heart. One of the most amazing things about the human body, especially as we get older, is how well it can heal and improve when we make positive changes. No matter how long you've been drinking or what your age is, small steps can have a big impact on protecting your heart and overall health. Maybe you're thinking, "It's too late for me to change," but that's just not true. Your body is incredibly resilient. Even skipping one drink tonight can set off a chain of benefits: better hydration, lower blood pressure, and less stress on your heart. Have you ever tried cutting back for a day or two? How did it feel? Did you notice anything different? Better sleep, more energy, or a calmer heartbeat? Keeping an eye on your blood pressure is also a great way to stay in tune with your heart. Checking it regularly, whether at home or with your doctor, helps you see how your choices affect your health and motivates you to keep making heart-healthy decisions. There are plenty of easy-to-use apps and tools designed to help seniors track their health habits. Some remind you to take your medications on time. Others help monitor your drinking or encourage you to stay hydrated. Have you tried any health apps? Which ones worked well for you? Let me share a story about Mrs. Adams. She used to have a glass of wine every night to unwind. After learning about the risks, she decided to stop. It wasn't easy at first, but after a few months, she felt a big difference. More energy during the day, a steadier heartbeat, and peace of mind knowing she was taking better care of herself. If Mrs. Adams can do it, so can you. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent and treating your body with kindness. What's one small change you can make this week to protect your heart? Maybe skipping your usual drink tonight, or drinking an extra glass of water. Share your goals or successes in the comments to inspire others. Would you be willing to make one small change today? If yes, type "Starting Now" below. 8. Closing thoughts and call to action. Your heart has carried you through decades of life, the good times, the hard times, and everything in between. It's worked non-stop, day in and day out, keeping you going. Now it deserves some kindness and care from you. Choosing to skip the drinks that harm your heart isn't about giving something up. It's about giving yourself a better chance at a healthier, longer life with more energy. Focus instead on staying hydrated and building habits that support your heart, like drinking plenty of water, eating nutritious foods, and staying active in ways that feel good for you. Have you already started making heart-friendly changes? Or are you thinking about it? I'd love to hear your story or what you're planning to do. Sharing in the comments can help keep you motivated and inspire others who are on the same journey. We're all in this together. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're here to bring you reliable health tips made just for seniors. Remember, every healthy choice you make today is a gift to your future self. Better sleep, stronger days, and a heart that keeps beating steady for all the moments ahead. What's one thing you'll do differently starting now? Share below, and let's support each other on the path to better heart health. Your heart is the engine that powers your life. It deserves your care and attention every single day. While it can be tempting to rely on familiar habits like a nightly drink to relax or unwind, it's important to recognize how those choices might be quietly affecting your heart health. The good news is that it's never too late to make positive changes. Start small. Skip that drink tonight. Drink an extra glass of water, or try a calming herbal tea instead. Pay attention to how your body responds, and don't hesitate to talk openly with your healthcare provider about your alcohol use and overall health. Remember, true relaxation and rest come from habits that support your whole body, not just a quick fix that could cause harm in the long run. Embrace healthier routines like gentle exercise, mindfulness, or quality sleep practices. By making thoughtful choices today, you're giving your heart the chance to stay strong and keep you enjoying life for many years to come. Take it one step at a time and be proud of every positive change you make. Your future self and your heart will thank you.